Hi everyone, it's Elite with another process video, and today I'm playing with all kinds of pale papers from different crate paper collections. If you saw the photo and you're wondering, is that my love child with Keanu Reeves, then no. it's, I'll get to the story of the two photos and why they are together. Maybe you can guess by the title of this video, but I'll start with the products. I just have on my desk a couple of other crate paper, pattern papers, just because the April Scraptastic kit had a couple of papers from the Style Board collection and another, like one paper from the Oh Darling. Then I just added a few more when I was running low on paper with the kit. And I just tend to grab what is, like, around. I don't feel like going through like heaps of paper whenever I'm in the mood to make a layout, so I just grab something and... Sorry, the recording stopped there. So the background paper I'm using is from the Oh Darling collection by Crate Paper, and it's this beautiful chevron, and I just love these types of paper as backgrounds. And then I thought I had also that pink polka dot scrap on my table because I used it on a previous layout, so I thought I would use that too. And then I kind of decided to go with this pale washed out kind of color theme. Because the picture of my daughter was taken like on the beach, and Keanu Reeves also seems quite wet in this photo that I'm using here. So I went with like the beach bleached washed out colors. And because I had two papers from the Oh Darling collection, I don't have a lot of stuff from that collection. I have a few 12 by 12 papers, and that's it. I did order a few days ago some of the embellishment packs. They were on sale in Blue Moon Scrapbooking, I think it's called. So it was like 25% off or something like that, so I grabbed a couple of the embellishment packages, but right now I don't have, besides a few 12 by 12 papers, I don't have anything from that collection. So I just went to other crate paper collections, and I ended up grabbing that like doily and doily cloud papers. One I think is from the Pierre collection, like that cloud doily thing. I think it's from there. And the other one is from the Style Board collection, and I just love that paper. I really should maybe get it in the 12 by 12 version. And I also grabbed that colorful camera 6 by 6 pattern paper, also from the Style Board, and I will be using it in a fun way a bit later. I knew I wanted to mat the photo on that polka dot sprinkles, I think they're called, like doodlebug vellum. I just really like how that looks as a layer. It's so airy and I think really fits the color scheme here. I wanted to add some interest to the background, so I used some roller stamps from American Crafts and some beautiful pale inks. The shades I used on this page are from Mama Elephant. I used a light blue shade called Winter. From Avery L, I used a Sea Glass, which is a beautiful light blue, and Orchid, which is this cool pink that is really, really pretty. And also I use on the bottom of the page a gray pigment ink, also from Mama Elephant, and the shade is called Smoke. So I just wanted to add a little bit interest to the background and add those colors. I tried to match them as best I could to the pattern papers I was using. So just to add a bit more, like a very subtle texture and color to the background. As I've been doing a lot lately, I die cutted the pattern papers into a few circles and hearts, and just played a bit with these different elements, rearranged them around the page until I reached a design that I liked, which was kind of like going on the diagonal. So now you can see what I did with those cute little cameras. I cut them out and I arranged them in all their beautiful colors, and at the bottom of the page, kind of like a border. I thought about using like a strip of pattern paper and then gluing the cameras on them, but I couldn't find something that really worked, and I thought it looked also nice without it. To add a little bit more weight behind them, I used the gray ink that I mentioned before, the shade is called Smoke, and another roller stamp, and just stamped it very freely at the bottom there. And then I used some foam adhesive to glue all those little cameras, and look how cute they look in their little row. Yeah, and that's kind of it for the major elements. I have to say that considering that there's not a lot going on this page, it took me quite a while to get things to look the way I wanted to, and I still think I could have, like, if the problem is I don't plan ahead, and I just glue things down. Maybe I would have, like, if I could do it again, maybe I would have cut that polka dot paper smaller, or not even used it at all, or just use it as a photo mat or something like that. But I still like how this page turned out. So the title for this page is On My Wall, and I never really went through that teen stage of like being completely obsessed with someone, you know, like a movie star or a singer or something like that. But the closest I got was that I had this big poster of Keanu Reeves hanging on my wall. I think I saw Speed 3 times in the cinema, which is probably 2 times more than any other movie I've seen in the cinema. So that was kind of the extent of my admiration. But yeah, so that was hanging on my wall as I was 15 years old. And today I have in my craft room a pretty photo of my beautiful daughter, you know, 19 years later. So a little bit changes. And yeah, that's just to remind myself, or whoever looks at this album one day, what I was thinking when I was 15. I know it's funny for me to think about, like, who my mom loved when she was a teenager. For her it was Elvis, and I think she had like photos under her work desk that my grandfather didn't allow it. So she had to take them down or something, but her crush was Elvis, which is respectable, I would say, a good choice. And yeah, so I use those foam thickers that are my favorite now. They are from the Polka Dot Party collection, I think, and what I like about them, I like the size, I like the color, I like foam thickers, and I like that there are so many letters in the package. which is great because thickers are so expensive. And I think with this little font you really get good value for your money. I've used them on several pages now and I still have plenty of vowels, so I'm sure I could get like 3 more pages with them without a problem. And you still get that even though they are a bit smaller maybe than the average thicker, you still get that dimension and a little bit more impact with the title. So I really like them. And the other things I added to the page were not a lot. That beautiful heart chipboard piece, sorry, from the flea market collection. And I wanted to add a few more chipboard pieces, but it just didn't work. I tried and I tried and I tried, and I also moved that heart thing around, and it just didn't work. Yeah, and then the last things I added were some white splatters, like splatters of white mist. I used Lindy's Stamp Gang Frozen Jack Frost white mist, and then I added some enamel hearts from Prima. I think it's not on video, but you can see it in the still photos at the end of this video. I'm also using an old new camera. It's just my other little like point and shoot digital camera. I think the quality is much better. I'm not sure why I didn't start with that one. So I hope it's better. And I can zoom in with it. So that's like a good thing. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And now you can see some close-ups. I especially like how the stamping on the background looks. It just looks great. And yeah, have a great day and a great week. Bye!